A linear equation is one that can be written in the form ax plus b is equal to 0, where both a and b are real numbers. To solve a linear equation, we'll walk through these 4 steps. First, we'll simplify each side of the equation as much as possible, and then we'll combine like terms, getting the variable terms to one side of the equation and the constant terms to the other. Let's look at an example to demonstrate these first 2 steps. Here we have a linear equation. Remember, this is one that can be written in the form ax plus b is equal to 0, and it would look like this if we simplified it quite a bit. Essentially, we're looking for the x variable to have a positive 1 exponent. If x is raised to the positive 1 power, then the equation that we're looking at is a linear equation. The first step said that we were to simplify each side as much as possible. There's nothing that can be done on the right-hand side because we don't have like terms over there, but on the left, we can distribute the negative into the parentheses to get 8x minus 3x minus 2. Let's copy paste the right-hand side because there's nothing to do over there. And then we'll see here that we can combine these two like terms. 8x minus 3x is 5x, and then we still have the minus 2. And again, we'll copy the right-hand side, keeping it with us during each step. Now that the left and right-hand side have been simplified as much as possible, here's where we want to combine like terms across the equal sign. We're going to get all the variable terms to one side of the equation, so I'll subtract 3x from both sides. And at the same time, let's take our constant terms to the right side of the equation by adding 2 to both sides. So the 2's cancel over here and the 3x's cancel on the other side, so that we now have 5x minus 3x, which is equal to 2x on the left, and negative 10 plus 2, which is equal to negative 8 on the right. And now we are at step 3, which is to divide in order to completely isolate the variable. Since 2 is being connected to this x by multiplication, division is what we can use to undo that. Anything that we do to the left-hand side, we have to also do to the right-hand side, and we now can see that the 2's will cancel out on the left, leaving just the x, and on the right-hand side we have the negative 4. So this is our solution for x. The last thing to be done is to check the answer, and we can do that by taking the solution and plugging it back into the original equation to see if it makes a true statement. That can be done by hand, but in this video, let's demonstrate how we can do that on the calculator. So we'll take the solution that we found, which was negative 4, and we're going to use this feature here, which is store. So we'll hit the store button, and let's store it into the variable x, which is a button located on the face of the calculator. So we now hit the x button, and then we'll hit enter in order to save our solution in that x variable. Now that negative 4 is stored into the x, we're going to look at what the left-hand side would be equal to with negative 4 plugged in for x, and compare that to what the right-hand side would be equal to with negative 4 plugged into x. So we literally just type in the left-hand side exactly as we see it. 8x minus, open up parentheses, 3x plus 2 inside the parens, and then close parentheses. Now we want to see what the left-hand side is equal to with our solution plugged in for x. And then we want to compare that to what the right-hand side would be equal to with our solution plugged in for x. So the right-hand side is 3x minus 10, and we hit enter to see what the right-hand side is, also negative 22. So our solution, negative 4, caused the two sides of the equation to have the same output, and therefore our solution does work.